if you come to Japan, you're probably going to end up using public transportation, but you're also probably going to end up using a bike a lot, especially in any of the cities. It is the easiest way to get around. In Osaka, I think it's one of the best ways to learn the city, to learn about the streets, find your way around. But it does have some hazards. These days, if you park by any major station, there's a possibility of this happening. Right here, these guys are the bike patrol, and they come by, depending on the station. It may be once a week, it may be once a month, maybe 3 weeks. But they come by, and they put a little red tag on your bike, and about 30 minutes later, they take all the bikes that they find on the street, and they put them in the back of a truck, and they ship them off to a section outside of Osaka. It's a bike impound lot, and now they're impounding truckloads and truckloads of bikes pretty much every day. It's rather obnoxious. There are a lot of areas that, yes, the bikes are overcrowded and people forget them, they lose them, they leave them, and you get a bunch of old bikes that people don't take care of. And it's not just cleaning those up, they take everyone's bike. Even if you just parked there for a couple hours that morning. It's actually why I could no longer bike to the station where I used to work. It's a 15-minute walk or a 5-minute bike ride, but then there was no place to park except for the paid parking at the station. And that's the other side of it. Aside from just taking bikes out, they've also been installing lots of paid parking lots. They charge 100 to 200 yen, depending on the bike parking lot. Either they're electronic ones, you put your bike in, it's automated, it's locked shut, and you have to go pay to get it out, or chain loops, which you can use for bicycles or motor scooters. But they're slowly, in the process of improving the image of Osaka, they're taking out a lot of the convenience of Osaka, because you can't take a bike anymore. If you can't take a bike, you're probably taking the subway or taxis, and they're ruthless about it. You can get your bike back from them. It's about 2,500 yen, which, I would say $25 these days with conversion rates closer to 32, 34. Anyways, it costs a fair amount to get your bike back. 2,500 yen. You can get a bike for 8,000 yen. So, especially with the inconvenience, usually it's a train station that's pretty far outside of town. You have to find your bike once you're at the right impound lot, and then you have to ride it back. And you're looking like a 30 to 45 minute ride to get back into the city. It's very inconvenient. I like that it's cleaner. I don't like that it takes away the ability to use the bike. It's a little controversial. And this right here is right in front of a bank. So they didn't take any bikes that were just put there today, but things will last probably 30 minutes or 45 minutes or so. But they probably came by in the morning and put those red tags on. Now, I've come by and seen a line of bikes with red tags and just taken a whole bunch of red tags off, rather than letting people get their bikes taken. And I've never had a bike taken personally. I've always been really careful about it. But for the people who have, it's a real pain. On the other side of it, rather than throwing out your bike, because you'd have to pay for a large garbage removal fee, you can always just park it at a station, park it in a very inconvenient place, and it's ugly and unsightly, but rather than paying the garbage fee, someone will pick it up for you, and then you just don't go and pick it up from the impound lot. One more interesting thing about Japan.